my name's Will Palin. So I'm a professor in biomedical materials science. So a lot of my job is actually research. I'm very interested in research and development of dental materials, but also materials for other biomedical applications. So we spend a lot of time in our state-of-the-art laboratory working towards that cause. I'm actually also program director for this postgraduate talk program. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of information on the course itself. As I was saying before, a lot of my job is research, and for most departments at the University of Birmingham, our teaching is research-led. So our research, our findings informs the things that we teach. So it keeps it very up-to-date, state-of-the-art, and emerging technologies. And we keep that ethos for this particular postgraduate training course. That said, we also have state-of-the-art labs that actually work with that, and it's delivered by world-leading experts. So we have a number of lecturers and tutors that are internationally renowned within dentistry and within the dental material science field. We're also very fortunate to have a pretty brand new building. We have the first new dental school and hospital in the UK for over 40 years. We've been in here about 3.5, 4 years now. And it really is a fantastic facility. There's a few images you can see there of the building. On the bottom right, you can see we're actually very close to the main campus. University of Birmingham is unique in that it has, fairly unique. It's one of the very few campuses in the UK and across the world, really, that have all of their departments within one single campus. And it's really a beautiful campus, red brick. And we're about 10 minutes walk from the centre there. And you can see Old Joe, which is the large clock tower that's, University of Birmingham is very famous for that. So we train about 600 students. We have an undergraduate in dentistry, obviously, but we also have a 3-year course in biomaterials. We also train dental hygienists, and we have several postgraduate talk courses. This one really, in material science, was designed for dentists and those affiliated with dentistry in order for them to build their knowledge of dental materials, and also for those that are interested in a research career, or an academic clinical research career. So we again, emphasis is on research training throughout the curricula. We're quite fortunate, again, being close to the main campus. So our course is multidisciplinary. So although our core work is around the use of materials in dentistry, obviously material science is a multidisciplinary field. So we collaborate with many different departments within the university, and these are just some examples here, and we're very close to those. We also have strong collaborative links with other medical departments, the QE hospital and the medical school itself. So specifically for the course, it's divided into 7 separate modules. So these are separate and consecutive. So this actually allows part-time options. It also allows CPD. And if you didn't want to do a master's, or if you wanted to do it over a longer period, then you could start with a PG cert or a PG diploma and build up the modules that way. So we've designed it so it's flexible for international students and those that are professional dentists already. So the first module is mandatory. So this kind of gets everyone to the same level, foundation in material science, so that this kind of teaches the principles of material science and its application towards dentistry. And then going on from that, we focus on the different material systems that are involved with all aspects of dentistry and allied dental health care. We also have, as I was saying, multidisciplinary approach. So the interaction of materials with the biological environment is very important, especially for modern materials and emerging technologies. So, there's a big emphasis, and so there should be on not just only filling holes in teeth, filling cavities, but also making sure that they're a bit more synergistic. They offer some ability to regenerate tissue. So there is opportunity there to work in emerging technologies for development of materials that do such a thing. And then also we talk about the technologies that are emerging, that are potentially very exciting for the future of dentistry. So these modules all build to the final research project, which is a 3-month, 3-month duration. This is a 60-credit module. And all of these modules are delivered at the dental school. So again, we're quite unique in the UK. Other similar courses perhaps don't have a core focus on dental material science. They might do a few dental applications, but then their modules are sent out to other departments in the university, which may or may not be so specific to dental application. We use our facility and our expert teaching knowledge to deliver content specifically for dental materials. So there's no bolt-ons or irrelevant information that's delivered. So we have quite a modern approach of teaching. We adopt a blended teaching approach. So what I mean by that is we have different ways of delivering the content, delivering the curricula, and that helps all students learn. So you all learn in different ways. So instead of just standard didactic delivery of lectures and tutorials, we mix it up a bit. We have weekly seminars, so-called flipped classroom approach, which really puts the emphasis onto the student. It allows a deeper learning approach. So what that means really is we set the scene at the beginning of a week in a seminar where we state the problem, we introduce the theories. Halfway through the week, you then go into the lab and you actually put those theories into practice and experiment with materials that actually coincide and help you learn about the theories that we're trying to teach. And then at the end of the week, we come back to a seminar and we actually then go over any areas that you're not too clear on. We try and round up some of the theory and some of the science. So we foster robust critical analysis, so critical appraisal of previous research. We have a lot of emphasis on learning research techniques on modern equipment. This year we've just developed a key virtual learning environment tools. So we actually have online interactive tutorials that help to teach you standard experimental techniques. So then when you do get to the lab, it becomes a little bit more familiar. So in terms of entry, we require experience in dentistry of some sort. A Bachelor of Dental Surgery degree or equivalent relevant qualification is essential. It doesn't have to be specifically dentistry. It can be an allied field. So we look for experience in physical or biomedical sciences and those that are really interested in a research career. Or it might be for already qualified dentists that are looking to increase their research experience. We have a lot of international students that come in. They pick up all the research techniques and skills. They come away with a very good qualification from a internationally reputed institution, and they go back to their host institution and then disseminate their own knowledge and teach other people the research techniques that they've learned here. We do have a high international intake, and of course with that you're required to meet English language qualifications. So it is an IELTS score of 6.5 on average, with no less than 6 in every skill. And the MSc actually begins at the end of September every year. So that's about it from me. You can find additional information from our dedicated website, or you can email our dental materials mailbox for any questions that you might have.